How's everybody on Wednesday afternoon? Who's thawing out? Oh man, the whole country got smacked all the way across. How's everybody doing? Is it let's see who got some great comments. Y'all, it's good to be back with you. It's a good day to work on leather. And if we can't work on leather, it's a good day to talk about working on leather. Yeah. Already got some great comments. Brew. Come on, baby. Mama needs a winning giveaway ticket. I hope everybody's all right though after last week. Oh man, what a nightmare. I I went to Ohio last week and the boss pointed out that it was my call. Right? So negative 13 below on Wednesday morning. I don't like that. In fact, this is funny. I've got my phone set to Miriam. That's a that's what I said. I don't know if we can see that, but that's how I felt about the weather. Man, it was cold and everybody was Bourbon. Were they playing ice hockey on Bourbon Street? And right, NOLA? That's a hockey game I'd like to play. Yeah. So then snow on the beach. Oh, come on. So yeah, I left Ohio on Friday. Shot some great videos. We're gonna talk about this because we got some good videos coming up. Um, but I was able to peel off a layer of clothing in every state that I passed through coming back home. But now it's like mid 40s outside, I think. I think it's warmer outside than in my shop. So I hope everybody's okay. 7 inches of snow on the beach. That's not right. That's not right. But hope everybody's chilling out or warming up. I'm chilling out by this. Yeah, Ted Chase, Minnesota. Oh man, I can't imagine. It was cold in Ohio. I can't imagine New York and but maybe everybody got some time to stick home, work in the shop, right? Snow day, maybe. Anything's possible on a snow day. Does anybody remember growing up watching the CG crawl on the TV, hoping your county comes up for snow day? Yeah, I don't get snow days. I work from home. That's kind of a rip. But anyway, I just remember snow days. And oh, hanging, I'm sure I remember snow days working on leather, it's hanging tight, big cup of coffee. Anyway, so I hope everybody's starting to thaw out a little bit, warm up a little bit. Come on, spring, baby. I'm tired of being cold. No, I just don't have the clothing for that. I did okay. I did okay, but whoo, biting, then the wind hits. Oh man. So exhausting week, right? We'll tell I got great videos. We're doing a giveaway today. Got a good, I hope it's a good giveaway. There's only one here. I was holding out. I was keeping it for myself, but I'm going to give it away because it's too cool. So, but anyway, Thursday night, I'm going to drive home Friday, snowing. I see it's going to snow most of the way. God, it's going to be a long drive, long day. So about 9 o'clock, I'm like, let's get in bed. Let's get a good night's sleep and get on it. I am literally putting my foot in the bed and the fire alarm goes off in the hotel. And oh, piercing. And it won't go off. I'm thinking maybe it's my room. I'm trying to call the desk and it's not, we're not on fire. Hear it in the hall. Finally get downstairs. Everybody's down. Wasn't a lot of people in Berlin. Right. Not with that weather. Wasn't the vacation spot it normally is, but no, a water line broke over the foyer and it was just a disaster. So, yeah, gonna get a good night's sleep. No, at that point, wide awake at 11, at midnight, at what? So, oh man, but bless their heart, I love the hotel. It's the Berlin Grand. Great hotel, great people. I hated to see that, but they had a crew in there. They had it cleaned up in about an hour. So anyway, all right. So we've got great comments over here. Trion, hello from Norway, everybody. It's nice to show up here on time for once. Glad you're here, but still jump in when you can. Absolutely. We all got this working thing going. We got kids, families alive. Jump in, say hello, jump out if you need to. Understood. Absolutely. So also, too, I talked to two people after the live last time, and both, Jerry and Shane, both said we didn't talk about food. I didn't even think about it, but ribs, right? Yeah. Come on, summer, just for the ability to grill out. My grill gets tucked away and oh, man, needs something on the grill bad. So, yeah, all right, so we talked about food. Yeah, we tapped that keg. Now we can move on. So, and again, good giveaway today. Don't have a lot of stuff to look at, but got some fun stuff to talk about. Really do. I figured out last week how little I know about leather, and we'll talk about that. But let's go through some of the comments. Yeah, Brew, again, great comment. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I will. Ted Chase, again, Kevin White, Ralph Morrow, y'all. Glad you have you in my shop. Absolutely. Maz Cooper, first in the shop today. So, again, everybody, hopefully, thawing out. Maybe we got something good on our work table. I've got a great craft album. Now, it's not something that happened recently, but I just something sparked my memory. This happened years ago, but it's something that would only happen in my shop. Right. Yeah. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Didn't come out as well as I had hoped it would. So, night for today. All right, Southern Indiana, warm today. Yeah, I know that seems to be on everybody's mind. We want to talk weather, but we also want to talk about warming up. And what is it? The spring, the equinox, is that it? Between winter and summer? That's like what, March 20th? So 6 weeks out, we're technically in spring, but also Groundhog Day is coming up. That's like in a week or it might even be, I don't know. I don't know when these things are. I just wait for my phone to tell me what's happening. Just as surprised, right? So anyway, um, I'm trying to be more organized today. So now let's put that sheet aside, move to the next sheet. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. All right, we've got a little bit of time here before our drawing comes up. Gussie Gus, hello, right back to you. Shane, how you doing? Good to talk to you always. Good to see your name pop up here. Night for today. Yeah, again, Joshua, great to see you. Bridget, good to see your name pop up. We got to go eat some Indian food again. I'm not in Prescott this year. We're going to be there, but I won't be there. I will be in Sheridan, though. That was one of my favorite shows. Love Prescott. The first morning, woke up in a hotel up on a hill. It's kind of setting up by itself, but oh, good restaurant, casino in the hotel. I mean, wow, everything you need, right? I woke up that morning and it was just the desert, high country, I guess, was stunning, stunningly beautiful. And they'd gotten like 10 inches a couple of days before. Absolutely beautiful. That was a gorgeous place. That kind of became my favorite show since, again, everything's all in one place. But Sheridan's spread out a little bit now, but still a great show. Anyway, all right, Joe South. Joe's weather's nice. No snow on the ground in central Wisconsin. You say that like finally. Yay. I'll tell you what, when people in Ohio are complaining, I know it's cold. I snowed most every day. We were up there. My truck was just a disaster. Had to keep cleaning off all the little sensors because I got all kinds of warnings. Was hoping the truck was going to take it. Now, I say truck, my truck died. It was a Ram. So we got a Ford Explorer, the Timberline. It's kind of the off-road Ford Explorer. Love it. My car is smarter than I am. I don't know. There's buttons all over that thing, and I don't know what to push. Don't want to push them while I'm driving. Could be an ejection button, right? Yeah. So anyway, Carrie, keeping us smiling, but also Carrie, I saw your comment here. Um, Kind of struggling to get by, Carrie, but you got a job. Buy a thread. A lot of us been that way for the last 4 years, but noble job. And it's there. You're in my prayers. You're in my prayers. So something's going to fall in your lap, Carrie. I hope so. And I'm sure I'm not the only one here. I'm sure of that. So let's see. Milo, hello from El Paso, Texas. Beautiful city. West Texas. Oh, man. Big Bend, the desert. First time I ever went out there. Well, I've only been out there once. We went out in college on spring break. Again, just stunningly beautiful. Just stunning. Saw one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I was in college, and a good friend of mine was a photography major, and he wanted to go out to Big Bend National Park for a project, class project. He said, "I'm paying, if you want to ride along." Boy, that did not go over well with my parents. Oh, that did not go over well. Luckily, they don't remember that, but we were sitting on the trunk of it, just out in this desert flatland. It's desert, but it's bush, about 3 feet tall, and every bush is gonna bite or sting or they're all unhappy, right? So we're sitting on the trunk of his car, he's waiting to get a shot of something, and there's this big grasshopper. I mean, this thing's huge. I don't know what y'all call it, but it looks like the paint on it or the shell was like somebody had airbrushed it. It was cool. I wish I could do a project that beautiful. Black edges that were perfect. Anyway, we're just sitting there and we were commenting on it, and a tarantula comes out of the bushes on this side and he's walking right at that thing. And I forget, Alan, we're like, oh, it's gonna be the showdown of the century, the cage match. You've never, and I swear that tarantula walked up to that thing, walked over it, and just walked off. Little anticlimactic, I might say, but damn, it was beautiful out there in the sunrises. Anyway, so nonetheless, El Paso, beautiful city, absolutely. Um, yeah, okay, Carrie, keeping us laughing there with a jigsaw, absolutely. Fast group, don't get to catch many of the live shows. Yeah, it's working for a living, kind of cuts into our day, right? Cuts right in the middle of my day. That paycheck, right? Yeah, it's a little important. A little bit. Vanessa Kenny's with us. Vanessa, good to see your name pop up. Golly, after last week, it feels like it's been so long since we got together. I was hoping I could remember how to, work through to get up and get the cameras and the audio and get everything going. I guess I did, right? And I've got my checklist to make sure everything is in line. Without that, this just wouldn't happen. And Miriam, too. Without Miriam, this wouldn't happen either. So let's see. Sunbird. I already like the sound of that. Let's see. Rhode Island. Glad I could finally join one of these lives. Wait, I got it backwards. Sorry. That's T6 Solis. Good afternoon from Rhode Island. Well, I'm glad you're with us too, but also Sunbird. Sorry about that. These come through awfully fast, but thank you, y'all. Let's see. Keith here from the Darkensburg in South Africa. Sunbird, glad you're with us. I'm honored you're with us. Very nice. That's one of the places on my bucket list. Oh, it's within the top 2 or 3. Couple of places I'd love to see. It's just money. Yeah. All I have to do is call Zurich, move some money around. I can make it happen. Yeah. That and the piggy bank. Excuse me. All right. There we go. Let's see. Babs. Very nice. Davina. Good to see your name pop up. Oh, Brew. Tarantulas. No. Yeah. Agreed. Bugs don't need hair. By any means. So, there's somebody comes. Sometimes I almost forget to go live because I just reading through all the comments. But y'all, even if I don't get to mention your name, and I will certainly do my best. So sorry that we get a lot of these, but thank you, y'all. Come on in, make yourself at home, enjoy every minute of this. It's the pinnacle of my week. We're a lot of us, we're kind of lone wolves. We work in our shop, probably by ourselves. Once in a while, somebody will come by, work with us. Maybe some family, kids. That's a great time. Good way to connect, right? But it's not often enough. So a lot of times we're all working in our shop. It's good to talk to people that speak our own language. And that's going to Weaver. I kind of feel that way. Not end up, okay, a little bit of a sales pitch, but in Weaver, there's not a person in that building that I just don't love to death. Everybody in that building is great. That's kind of rare. There's always that one person. Not at Weaver. Unbelievable. Love being up there. If you ever get to make it up there, it's great. But also, too, okay, so we were up there last week. Let's see. All right, we're getting close. I'm not going to start that yet. We're going to go to that here in just a minute because I'm going to start. We're going to do a giveaway today. Now, this is just from me to you, from my shop to your shops, not coming from Weaver. Okay, let me clarify it. From Fibings to my shop to your shop. Now, Fibings, the folks are great, and they've got another pack of stuff coming to us for giveaways because it's nice to have the swag in our shop, right? Oop, no, no, no snooze. No snooze. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. I was in my hotel room, and, I mean, there's, like, 8 people in the four-story room or hotel, and I guess I didn't look at the volume when I set my alarm. Man, at 6 AM, "Ba, ba, ba," I think I heard the guy in the room next to me go, "What?" I was like, "Sorry about that. Sorry about it." I was real quiet the rest of the morning trying to get out. But anyway, okay, so giveaway. Now let me get over to that in my trying to get more organized. Actually, I found it. This organization thing is crazy. Okay, so contiguous US only, because this one's on me. This one's on me. Um, the name, the giveaway word is poster, Poster, because all right. So last time, Five Beans sent me about 5 posters and some of the placards and stickers and whatnot. This one, they're not printing anymore. So I saved this very selfishly, and you can give me crap over that if you want to, fully deserved. Um, I saved this one for me. I'm not going to do it. The good thing about it, they're not printing these anymore. This is done. So it's this nice copper. Oh, sepia tone, maybe, I guess. But anyway, can we see? Oh, yeah, there we go. Very cool. So for the winner, a cool 5 inch poster. And also, too, I kind of thought, I'll toss something else in there. I'll get something else in there for you. I think you'll like. I haven't decided on it yet, but it's not just the poster. I'll drop something else in there. But again, the entry word is poster. Then at 3:45, we'll pick a winner. We'll go through all of that at that point, name and address and phone and whatnot. So, okay, so the giveaway is on. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for everybody. Yeah, I wish I had more of these, but Vibings is sending some more stuff. So next time we get together, it'll be a giveaway from Weaver. But then after that, it'll be back to me. So again, it's just something from me to you. I hope it looks good in your shop. I really do. So, all right. So we've got that rolling. Um, Sunbird, I just keep bumping back to South Africa. Wow. I'm honored you're here. I really am. Thank you so much. Uh, oh, Gussie Gus. Wait a minute. I got to back up. All right. Ernie. Mohammed, please come to the UK. That I think is number one on my bucket list because after these lives, we have so many friends over there. We've got a new friend over there. So, Mohammed, I would look forward to that. Again, it's just money, right? It's just money. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can kind of sneak it past the boss. I need to go over there and, it's official in business and all that. So, Muhammad, I tell you what, and Chris and Lane, y'all all over on the other side of the pond. If I can get the boss to agree to some airline tickets, I'm coming over and we're all going to get together. We're going to have a cold beer and a nice hot steak, and we're going to spend an evening just talking and laughing and having fun with it. I promise on that one. I hope the boss isn't watching because I just gave it away, didn't I? I don't think she is. I don't think so. Anyway, nonetheless, thank you for the invitation. Very much so. Let's see. Babs, who else is with us? Patricia Cleghorn. Patricia, hello, right back to you. And I'm sure, hello, Chuck and everyone, hello, right back. Absolutely. Oh, Chuck, did you run into any jackalopes? No, but I used to have a jackalope. Right. Oh, man. No, I didn't. Um, let's see. Okay. Okay, creativity is life. Oh, bless your heart for saying that. Thank you for being here. Wouldn't happen without y'all. The boss would have pulled the plug on this a long time ago if y'all weren't here. So again, I'll drive the bus, y'all party in the back. Absolutely. Um, oh, Karen Morrison. Australia. Okay, Australia's number 2. I just I've got Google Earth, right? It's like, right, if you can't afford to travel, you can at least look. I look at the Outback and Sydney and Melbourne. I want to come to Australia so bad. Maybe I can talk to boss, because it's official. I mean, it's business, right? Getting okay. I'm gonna try. No, I'm not. I've already tried. And then she said, no. So, so I tell you what, when a large sum of money, falls into my lap, I'm on my way and I will let y'all know I'm coming. So, uh, but Australia. Well, Karen, thank you for the invite there as well. More than you know. And Norway, oh, I want to see. Okay. I'm not, my bucket list. I haven't officially made one. It's just all kind of right up here, which, is a bad idea to begin with. Anyway, so I, I'm going to work out. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So anyway, uh, let's see. Okay. There's all. Speaking of fibing, how hard is it to paint with dyes? I got these small paintbrush dye pens and was thinking of trying. We've got a video on that. I think when those came out, I did a feather. They're actually pretty cool. Um, if I remember, I got them over there. I think you've got like a fine tip and a large tip. If I remember correct, but that feather, it's hanging on my wall over there. It actually looks pretty good. Give it a shot, do a little experimenting, see what happens. Cause I think we got like, don't hold me to this, like 20 colors. 15 colors, something like that. So, Darzo, give them a try. In fact, do that. Let us know what you think because I'd be anxious to hear your opinion of that. Um, Doy Sellers, poster. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, Carrie. I love the steak, no beer. That's fine. Absolutely. I drink a cold, like good sweet tea. Oh, yeah, absolutely. A little lemon. Um, Philip Martin is jumping in. Ken Kringle. Uh, I can't. I wonder what would happen if I typed corner knife instead of poster. I'd send a corner knife. If you won, that's what you would get. So, probably. Um, right? Uh, yeah, Brew. Good point. Y'all, thank you, Brew. Thank you. Um, Please don't take my word for it. Y'all jump in. If I give some advice out there, please jump in and say that's not right, or that's sort of right, or yeah, back me up on that one. I'd love that, right? Y'all don't hesitate to jump in with some good advice because, like, and I've probably been over this and over this, but the point is, um, not just one person sees your comment. Everybody sees it. So somebody out there that it wasn't necessarily intended for might see that, might save them a major mistake or major craft fail. So, not to mention it's great information, just to put in the library next time that comes up. It's a great option. It could be a good option for us. So, uh, let's see. Oh, Muhammad again. Yeah, please open a store in the UK. I'd run it. I'd run that in a heartbeat if they open it, if we they like because I'm in Georgia, they're up in Ohio. So sometimes I'm a little, disconnected, but I tell you what, if they open a store, I probably wouldn't be the best because the business side, the legal side, all of that, I got really no clue there. I can sell leather, right? But I'm sure it wouldn't be an issue. But I would put my name in for that one. Yeah, I would. Um, let's see. Oh, Shane, I want to go to New Zealand and visit. Oh, is the Hobbiton set in New Zealand? I probably had seen that somewhere. Real. Wow, that was New Zealand. Beautiful. Okay, that's on the list. All right. Uh oh, Carrie, they have gigantic spiders in Australia. Quite aware. Quite aware. Um, my wife and I watch a lot of the ghost hunters shows. Love those. I kind of watch it more for the historical buildings. I love seeing, but I mean, we have agreed on this one. If there was a ghost, a haunting in Massachusetts, sorry, we ain't going to Massachusetts anymore. So we knocked out. There's a lot of places we're not going to go now. Anyway, um, Tony Wampler. Oh, Tony, how you doing? Um, Yeah, see, Maz, you're right. It'd be a good excuse, right, to visit over there. Um, oh, there's some of these are coming in so fast. All right, so let me do this because I mean, this is what it's about. I've got stuff here, to talk about in case nobody showed up, right? Nobody came over for the live. Procrastination Bills poster. Kevin Copas. Very nice, y'all. Oh no, soulless. Guess Rhode Island is out then. Vampire capital of the U.S. I did not know that. Really? Okay. Because we go through Rhode Island, pretty state, and very friendly people. Very friendly people in Rhode Island. Um, we have to go that way to go to my wife's dad and brother are up in New Jersey, Vineland, New Jersey. So we go that route. And we're just gonna have to suck it up and go. That's all there is to it. So Rhode Island back on the list. So anyway, let's see. Oh, let's see. Kevin Cup. Really, I just moved to Cumming, Georgia, close to your neck of the woods, and getting my leather shop set back up. Kevin, you're not far from us. That's like 15 miles, 15, 18 miles. It's a pretty part of the state. It really is. Um, the downside is they're just mowing trees. I mean, just putting in these big districts. Probably I might say within 4 miles of us, I could point to 1,000 acres of what was forest that is now just cleared down to the dirt. Last 6 months, probably. If we add that up, maybe 18 months, I could, just mowing, the traffic's exploding. Anyway, I heard though, this is funny that U-Haul, there's so many people moving from the north to the south that they're going to change the name. They're going to call it Y'all Haul now. Boom, right. Okay. Uh, oh, okay. Procrastination builds. I came in late and saw the giveaway word. Okay, good. That's all it takes. Just, yeah, it should be there. Uh, let's see, Sue. Yeah, New Jersey by way of Rhode Island. Yeah, because we cross the bridge. I think I'll have to look at a map, but yeah, I think we go through Rhode Island briefly because isn't the state sport in Rhode Island, I think, is jousting. Is that right? Oh, I hate to put my foot in my mouth. Common occurrence, but I think that's right. But anyway, um, yeah, we jump up and cut across Virginia. Wow, what a pretty state Virginia is. I mean, almost from east to west or west to east. Um, then I think we work over to like 95 and work our way up through. I'll have to look at a map to remember that. Joe usually is driving by that point, so I'm just looking. Anyway, all right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, Milo, would you mind explaining how the best way to use fibings? Neutral. Oh, yeah. Okay, neutral antique. I love it. I can't get it. I can't get it to work properly, like normal antique. Milo, you're okay. So you're gonna mix some paint in with that, like the Angelus paints. And I can't honestly tell you the mix because I can't measure either of them. So I'll just take a dollop like that, put it on like some of our pattern sheeting, a little dollop about like that, and then with the Angelus paint, I'll pour like maybe 5 drops into that because it's if you get too much paint, then you're just painting. If you get too little, then you're just not. The antique is neutral. It's not going to really do anything. So I would say just a dollop about that big and then maybe 5 drops, mix that up and maybe test it on like drop in a few stamps on a piece of leather and then test it like that. So I'll come in first off with a cotton rag, and I'll apply it to the whole panel because it's again the antique. It's supposed to show off the natural blemishes and range marks, the natural marks in the piece of leather. It's supposed to highlight those a little bit. So I'll do the whole piece, then come back and with a dauber, work it into the stamps or tooling or whatever you've got there that you want to show off. And then kind of rub lightly. I'll come back and do that because once you get the whole panel covered with the antique, I know I'm talking too fast. I got to remember to breathe. Um, then when you come back and you work it into like your groove lines or your stamps or your carving, then it's not going to darken or it's not going to add to the overall effect there. It's just going to sink down in. Then with that cotton rag, and try not to use like the what do you call it? The thicker. I say it all the time. I've got some back there. Please. Um, I wouldn't rub it with the fleece because that's thick enough to where it's going to reach down and it's going to pull that back out of those cracks or bevels or stamps or whatever. So maybe with just a simple cotton rag, just rub over it, and that way that antique will stay down in the cracks or wherever it's going to stay. Um, I don't know if that's going to help, but maybe experiment a little more. If that doesn't, email me. Just at we've got an email address on the homepage. Just email me, and I'll see if we can't figure this out. See if I can't help. And it might not hurt to do a video on that. I've done one, but it's been a long time ago. And some of those videos, 8 years ago, we did that, but it was so long ago. We can search, we can pull them up, but God, those were awful. Those early videos. Oh, yeah. So anyway, see if that helps. If not, don't hesitate to email me at Weaver. We'll get you rolling on those because I love them. Just did a project. I did take a picture. Anyway, a good friend at Weaver got married. So I did a cross, just natural, didn't dye it, just left it natural, but then came in with a purple neutral antique. I used the Prince Purple Angelus paint, and boy, it looked good. It really looked good. So it just gives it a tint of purple, the color of royalty, right? Gives it a good tint, but it helped that cross stand out. And I want to do that because it was a great cross. If you want to jump in to carving, write that down because it's been on my mind. Um, let's see if we can do a video on that. I gotta push one out for next Friday because I was out of town last week. I'm a little behind. Um, but anyway, let me know if that doesn't help. I'm more than happy to see if we can't get it fixed up for you. So absolutely. Uh, oh, Jack Dempsey, Blue Rose Lion, Matt B. Y'all, I'm glad you're with us. I'm really Stuart Walters. Y'all, thank you for being here today, making this what it is. Absolutely. Um, Scuba Jock One Able. Nice. Kansas City is with us today. Very cool. Y'all, it is so cool to see everybody's name, but also where everybody's from. Very cool. In the beginning, we kind of just picked the time, because we didn't think international. So, y'all, if it's late at night or if it's in the middle of the night, I am honored that you are here with us. But if you can't make it, you can watch it after the fact. Absolutely. Love having y'all on the live. Love being able to talk with people that speak our language, right? Yeah. So, um, okay, Rob Scroggins, Chuck. It's been a while since I could watch. Union, Kentucky. Another pretty state. I just don't think there's a state that I don't think is beautiful and friendly. I have yet to visit one. Kansas and Oklahoma, boy, Oklahoma's got some beautiful country, and Kansas absolutely flat, but it is gorgeous. Oh, yeah, okay. No, we need to talk some leather. Okay, all right, but let's do this because before that clock runs out of time. All right, so shot a couple of videos while we were in Ohio last week, and let's see, I went up on Sunday, snowed like starting in North Carolina, snowed all the way there. Stressful drive. Got there safe and sound. But all right, so on our first day, we went to visit Dennis Knight. He's got the River Ridge Leather Company. Um, it's in Roscoe Village in Coshocton, Ohio, which is where that was one of the stops on the canals. And I didn't know any of this. I mean, I've seen the canals, seen some of the locks, 350 miles of canals. We ate lunch right across. Great, colonial little village. I think they said they filmed the movie or the miniseries Centennial there. These buildings are from like the 1840s. Anyway, Dennis's leather shop is there, and I tell you what, spending a morning shooting a video in Dennis's shop, he I know nothing about leather or the history of it. Um, so his first job, this is Dennis, runs the shop. His first job, he was an apprentice in the saddle and harness shop in Colonial Williamsburg. So talk about learning leather, literally old school. Dennis sews with an awl and two needles. Saddle stitch. He hand sews everything in his shop. And you just wall of tools. He's got strap cutters, wooden strap cutters that obviously was made by somebody that had like some cabinet skills. I did hand forged metal pieces on that. The screw. Um, he's got one strap cutter that, wow, it's like this big, but it's a little pistol grip. It almost looked like a child's strap cutter. Very rudimentary. No telling how old these tools are. I think Dennis Mike could put a date on them, but I mean, it just had like a little wood screw on the crossbar and just a little blade on it. It worked. It absolutely worked. But oh, and everything in his shop is just beautiful. He's got so I mean, the point is, I learned so many things just spending that little time with Dennis. He's an encyclopedia of leather knowledge. So we've got a video touring his shop, watching him sew. He's got sewing ponies I've never seen. Big, old school. They're like 4 feet tall with a large lever. You can put anything in those. And again, he hand sews with an awl. And I mean, that awl's got it. He's good at sharpening because round knife. So he keeps needles in the hands with an awl. He stabs through, then he sews. Stab, sew. And it's perfect. And it's beautiful. Fat, lot faster than I can do with a chisel. But just talk about an experienced, steady hand. He's absolutely got it. So anyway, we've got that video coming together. Just shot it last week, so it's probably going to be a couple of weeks before that comes out. But a great that what a pleasant time to spend with the gentleman there. And then also, let's see. Oh, we shot a video that I've been wanting to shoot. Now, this isn't exactly what I was wanting to shoot, but it kind of serves the same purpose. Been wanting to shoot this video as long as I've been at Weaver. And here's why, because us leather crafters, we rarely get an opportunity to see a full-blown leather production facility. And I mean, Weaver has it. So we kind of followed, I wouldn't say we followed a project through the process, but we stopped at certain points to see how things are done. Oh, and right off the bat, and I want to make sure I'm reading my notes because I don't want to miss anything here. We don't typically get to see this, right? The big equipment, but also they're using the same tools we do. I walked by 3 or 4 trees that had end punches, English punches, or oblongs. They use a lot of the same tools we do, but in a lot of cases, it's just stepped up a little bit. Like a clicker. Jim showed me a clicker. I got to click on one of the big ones, 50-ton. I don't know, but when it clicks, you can feel that 1 foot thick cement floor just shake under you. Oh, okay. And I'm going to seem overexcited about this one, but you'll probably understand. Okay. So, Ruby set spots. All right. So they were doing, it's a sliding ear halter. So, right. It's got an oval piece on the halter itself, and that oval piece has spots, 11 or 12, like every 3/8 of an inch around that earpiece. Boom, 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 boom. She just nailed it. She set 10, 11, 12 spots in the time it takes me to get my pattern over to my leather and mark where my first spot is going to be. You'll see it. And on a strap, like a tongue strap, there's 2 spots in between each size hole. She literally does it that fast. And I mean, I'm just overly excited. Yes, I am, because I set these by hand. Wow. And I mean, it's perfect. They're just perfect. Okay. So we watched Ruby put spots in. And then over here, I'm watching Clara. She's on one of the big machines. I didn't write down which, we sell it, but it's one of the big ones. And she's got, I think it was for a, I forget what it was, chest strap on a horse. I'm losing my words now because there's so much I want to say, right? Anyway, the point is, the piece was about this long, right? And it's saddle skirting on the face that curls around, and then there's another saddle skirting piece behind that. So, right, that connects to the hardware. She sits down, and all right, so it's a stitch line on both sides, but at the end it makes a V, comes down, makes a V around the end pieces, right? She sat down, and that 2.5 foot piece, went through that sewing machine faster than I can say, wow, look how fast she sews. Right? I mean, maybe not that fast, but pretty close. And then she gets down to the end, spin, V, other side of the V, spin, and she's off again. And her sewing is just spot on. Again, an experienced hand. She knows what she's doing. She really does. And then we got to see Regina skive. And I mean, just okay, you better be ready to catch these because I think she was skiving strapping. She drops it in, and I mean, it shoots it out the other side of the machine. We sell that machine. I think we sell that machine. But anyway, so to get to see all of this, Russ Leather Crafters, that was a real treat. It really, I know, I'm just rolling on it, but you'll see. All right, so that's another video coming out. Um, we did some flash sales. We did 8 of those. We did 8 flash sale intros. Uh, okay, John, you've seen John looking at our sewing machine. So on this one, we're talking about the 4-ton clicker and an 8-ton clicker, kind of the difference between the two. And, if you're kind of starting to maybe, you've got a little side business, but you need to start making things a little bit faster. Yeah, that is the way to go. The 4-ton. And we use some poly dyes too. And we've got another video. I'm going to put one together on that because it's like there's a lot of us, and I've got some design software, blah, blah, but I do a lot of stuff by hand. And a lot of us old school folks, we're not up to speed on the design software. Don't need it. You can make a drawing. I don't have it. I didn't think to bring this up. But you can make a drawing, give that to us, and we can make a die. And this is a less expensive die. It's not the big, thick steel roll die. It's a polyback die. So I got a credit card case done, or credit card, luggage tag, back and face with a window cut out. So I'm going to do a quick video on that you don't got to be, you don't have to be an expert at software to get these dies made. And also these dies, my nose is off, it's been running for 2 months now. The dies are not incredibly expensive. Now, they're not going to do 10,000 impressions, and they're not going to typically cut saddle skirting, right? But for us crafters, they're perfect. Anyway, all right, so we look at 2 of those. Let's see. And the tattooing pen. I got to try that for the first time. Pretty cool. Now, it's not a replacement for carving. Not at all. It's just an additional technique, but I kind of picked it up pretty quick. Just did a little freehand feather. Didn't come out too bad, but it's very cool for shading, for backgrounding. Very cool device. And also, too, I really want to push that because, hey, it's a very cool. You can adjust. You get 3 tips. You get a fine, a thin. I got mine. In fact, it's right there. So now that I'm back, I'm going to break that baby open and work with it. So next time we get together, I'll be a little more up to speed on it. But wow, that is very cool. It's a whole different technique for us. A way to add all kinds of shading, particularly because you can run it out across. And anyway, I'll get better at that. I'll do a video on that, but that is very cool. Okay. I think that was 4 days of shooting, and we were just all over it. So the point is, hope we got some good videos coming out. We got another one coming out, which we shot actually the last time I was up there because our craft tools, our punches, like oblong, round end, and English point, we actually went to the shop. It's not that far from Weaver. We went to the shop where they make these. They're not imported. They're made in Ohio. And you can see exactly how these things are made. And with mine, I was thinking about that. I think I have yet my tools. I use them. I use them in my shop too, because my tools are crappy, right? So it's like my Weaver shop, that's all the good stuff. My shop, it's like the lint trap of right. So anyway, the point is, I use those much like any average crafter. They're not production by any means. I use them on all the projects. I've yet to sharpen any one of those punches, round end, oblong, or English punch. I've yet to sharpen those. And you'll hear coming, I think it's not It's not this Friday. It's not the next. Maybe it's 2 weeks from this Friday. I can't believe it's already 3:45. These are simply not long enough. Okay. All right. So Miriam is going to pick a winner here. Let me pull that up. There we go. And so what you'll do when you win is email us at supplyinfo@weaverbrands.com. Weaver, WEAVERBRANDS.com. We're going to need your name, your shipping address, and your phone number. And the phone number, I used to say, we kind of do. Once in a while, we miss something. We don't have a complete address or whatnot. That way we could just give you a call, get it on its way to you. All right, so let's see. I'm waiting for Miriam. She'll be here any moment to pick our winner. Oh, here we go. We've got a winner. Kelsey James. Kelsey James, congratulations on the Vibings poster. And I've done my best to keep it very clean. So, yeah. So, Kelsey, we need your name, address, phone number on an email to supplyinfo@weaverbrands.com. Give me about 48 hours to get that shipped out. I'm shooting late. I'm shooting this afternoon. I'm shooting all day tomorrow. So give me about 48 hours to get that out. And Kelsey, I'll drop something extra in there for you. I'll see if I can find something extra that you just might like. So again, congratulations on that. So happy we can do that. And thanks again to Fibings. Love the people at Fibings. They're all so friendly and you're just helpful and sending another big box of stuff to us. So Kelsey, I hope that looks good in your shop. Yeah, very nice. All right, so let's see, where are we? I am going to skip that page because it's kind of more the quality of Weaver stuff. It's just quality. It really is, because so many times, so many of us, and I hear this all the time. I ordered something from so and so, and it's absolute crap. And I've done the same thing, and it just irritates me. I just bought crap, and now to get it returned, what a headache. I think they bank on that. Don't hold me to that. Yeah, I don't need any lawyers calling. Right? So anyway, the point is, if you're buying it from Weaver, count on the fact that it's going to be quality. Absolutely. And if it's not, you tell us. You tell us about it. So, all right. Oh, let's see. Christopher Barnes. All right. Got to go pick up my next project. Have a great day, guys. Christopher, same to you. Hope you have a blessed afternoon. Absolutely. There's Kelsey. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it too. I appreciate you being here and all the people jumping in. Christy Short, nice. Tom Leary, Tom, hope you're doing well. Jim Jenkins, good to see your name, y'all. Mr. Old Clunker, great name. I'm glad you're with us, y'all. I hope it's worth your time. I really do. I hope it's worth your time. Oh, and one more. Okay, so at Dennis's shop, he's old school. Like I say, this is just one of many, but this, he had a die to make this. This is from the early 1905. This was a baseball, or would become a baseball. It's just one piece called a tulip, obviously, but the die, he used a die on this. I don't know if you can see this, but that die actually also punches your stitch holes. The thing weighed like 9 pounds. It was a beast, and getting this out of that die, yeah, that wasn't easy either. But that's one of the ways they made a baseball in early 1900s. He let me have that. I thought that was really cool. I'm going to hang that in my shop. Little piece of leather history. And in fact, I think that's our water buffalo. He's a big fan of our water buffalo. Makes a lot of belts out of the Crazy Horse. Oh, and he did cartridge pouches that were, I don't know, say about that big, gusset about that big, maybe. Hand sewn his edges. Oh, they're beautiful. Okay, enough. Oh, that's what, like, when one of us average crafters goes into a store like that. Oh, oh, I could, oh, I couldn't. They almost no, they wouldn't ask me to leave because I wanna touch everything. And, oh, he had a rifle scabbard. I don't know why, but that rifle scabbard, just every time I walked into that part, just my eyes just went right to it. It was stamped hand sewn. It's like a saddle tan, had a nice gloss to it. Man, he had some beautiful stuff. Okay, okay, enough about that. Anyway, uh, Star Rev is with us. Um, I Star Rev, I think I do. I We did one. I've done so many of these. I can't remember. Um, on one hand, I'm like, come on, Chuck. Well, I mean, 500 later, right? So I don't need to beat myself up over not being able to remember. I did do one that is a comparison of six top coats, and the sixth is candle wax. And the funny thing is, that was the best one. And I took the pieces of leather. I did swatches about that big. I'm sure I got them over there in my demos. Um, I didn't just, little water in there. Let's hope it does. No, I squeezed my sponge on them and let it sit. Um, the leather balm actually came in second place. Now the candle wax would a pain in the ass to work with. I mean, right? But that was absolutely nothing got through that wax. Leather balm got through, but it also allowed it to get back out, which is one of the biggest problems on my deal. We can't fully seal leather. It just you can. We've got holes and we've got edges, and so when water gets in there, if the top coat will let it back out as it dries, that's the best way to go. I don't want it to get in there, stay in there. That's going to rot the leather. Lord forbid you have a gun, a sidearm. Um, chromes now, okay, chromes are different now because from what I understand, I mean, the rule of thumb, hard rule, don't put a gun in a chrome tan. Okay. Well, the finishes on the guns have gotten better. The chrome tan tannage has gotten a little better. So I think we've got to relax on that. But the point I was getting at is I almost fear it's not so much the chrome, it's the moisture. If moisture gets in there, that's gonna wreck it. Whatever weapon or whatever you have in that tool pouch or holster or whatnot, the moisture is going to be the issue, and that's why I don't like to do it. Like, and Dennis had a holster with a toe plug on it, tear shaped toe plug. Oh, it was perfect. I mean, hand sewn too. Damn. Anyway, that's my fear. Most of my holsters, rifle scabbards, I leave the end open because if it's closed, that is an absolute trap. Well, for dirt, gunk, and all that stuff, but also moisture. It's so hard to get, like down in the very bottom of a holster. It's hard to get that to dry. And the same with fleece on the inside, like a gun caddy. Probably not ever going to get wet, but my gun belt, I didn't expect it, and it got rained on. Absolutely. But it was a Sadillac top coat. I thought it was ruined. It was at an event, and I had something laying over it, and I had half the gun belt out, half was under something, and I mean, it just out of nowhere started pouring. I'm grabbing stuff. I was saying, you know what? That gun belt's shot. End of it. Nope. It's actually hanging on the set. You can look at it now. You can't see a single watermark on that because of the Sadillac. It let the water in, but it let the water back out as well. Not even a watermark on that. I was surprised. Still surprised. Anyway, all right. Rockfall. Let's see, I actually found a PDF file. Let's see, on the internet for a baseball cover. Wow. Then had a template made from a vendor I met at last year's Prescott. Oh, we got to cancel that. Stop going off. We're done with that. 3:53. Okay, we got a few more minutes, but Rockfall, that's cool. That very cool. Okay, let's see. Foxy Pastati. Y'all, please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing these. But that I like that one. That one just jumped out. Look at all the great comments. Patrick, let's see. Water Buffalo is great for wallets. I bought a beautiful sided Weaver Mount Hope to make bags. I love that. I do the 4 to 5 ounce. It's just got to be one of my favorite leathers. And Mohammed again, thank you for being here. Hope everyone has a wonderful week. This is an amazing community. Chuck is the best. Well, bless your heart on that. I don't know about that, but on the amazing community, absolutely, I agree with you fully. God bless your heart. I hope you do. I hope you have a great evening, Mohammed. Absolutely. And thanks for being with us. Let's see, Davina. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I would not recommend keeping a firearm in it anything long term, even a cloth cover. Yeah, safe, yes, but don't keep a weapon trapped inside. Davina, you're absolutely right, and I feel the same way. Um, I've heard of a lot of people making like rifle scabbards out of Latigo. Latigo not good for weapons because it's got a lot of oil in it, and that oil you see on tack and saddle. Now that stuff's out in the weather all the time, but on tack and saddle, where you've got your squares, D's, O's, clips, you'll see, that start the leather starting or the metal is starting to tarnish where it touches the leather. So Latigo not great. It's great for tack and harness, absolutely great for out in the weather, but it's not good for a holster or rifle scabbard. But Davina, good point. Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought that up. Um, oh man, Gussie Gus, what's your favorite finish for a workbench top? I'm not the one to ask on that. I just don't know. I leave mine just natural. I stained the one in my weaver shop. I stained that so it all match and look really nice. Yeah, not the case over here. A woodworker might be the best one there because I I cut on it. I try to use the mat, the poundo boards. Love it. But if you cut on wood, what happens is because we make two cuts. We make long cuts and we make cross cuts. What happens is now, so all those little wood squares start to pop out and they will stick to leather and they come off. I mean, it's not like they're, what a damn headache. So, um, Gussie Gus, I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer on that. I really don't. Jack Dempsey, bless your heart on that one. Um, Thank you for that. The comments like that, they mean more than you know. Those go deep. They really do, Jack. Thank you. Uh, oh, come to, I know I forget to talk because I'm reading all the great comments. Um, y'all did. Oh, okay. I know. It's 3:56. I got to keep my job. All right, let's see if we can jump over. And you know what? There's so much information here because right here, theme of the week. I've got tips for the new folks. If I could just okay. Anyway, all right. Oh, I had a friend one time that had a trophy wife. Yeah, it wasn't first place. Yeah. Here's one I saw last week that totally okay. So my wife and I decided not to have kids. We're gonna tell them tonight. Okay. Notes from the boss. Yeah, we need to get over to this so I can keep my job. Right. Yeah, it's that paycheck thing. You know, I'm falling into that independently rich thing and the lottery ain't working for me. So, but still, we had a comment, and I'm sorry, I can't remember whose comment it was, but I was complaining about the lottery, and I bought this ticket, didn't even match one number, right? It's not the point. That money goes to education. So we're back to buying some lottery tickets, and it's I almost feel like I'm not even going to win. I'm not even going to look. The point is, the money goes to education. That's the important point. Important. Yeah, let's just move on. Right? So, anyway, so whoever commented that, please forgive me for not remembering, but thank you. That was an excellent comment. All right, so notes from the boss. Um, we're featuring the Weaver 303 this week. Now it's not on sale, but for the retail side, free shipping. That's about $400 because it comes on a pallet. You've got your table, the head, and I tell you what, when you start opening that box, stuff just it's extra thread and needles and the thing, nippers and oil. I mean, you are ready to sew. And I love the 303. I want because y'all are probably tired of hearing me roll. I love that machine. It's so easy to sew with. If you've never sat down at an industrial machine, you're going to be surprised. Your first thought is, what scared me? This is a breeze. And the next thought is, damn, I look like I'm a pro at this. And I'm not kidding. I probably, if that's not what happens, call me and tell me about it. Absolutely. So, all right. Excuse me, I'm talking so fast. And I'm still not talking fast enough because there's 5 pages of good information here we didn't even get to. And I think that was from last week, which was again from the week before and the week or the time before. I'm still trying to get to that. If I could just, oh well. I hope it's worth your while. That's the point. I hope it's worth your time. All right, let's see. Make sure to check out our flash sales. 3 new items every week. And me and Miriam did the intros and outros for those. We did enough for 8 weeks last week. And okay, we'll be at the Leather Trade Show in Prescott, Arizona, February 21st through the 23rd. And I'm not going to be there, and I hate it. I'll be in Sheridan. They're going easier on me. Yeah, they're going easier on me. So, but I'll certainly be in Sheridan. And if you're able to get out there, it's just so worth it. It's so to all the vendors. You get to see all the Jeremiah Watt is there, and Yoni is there, and Herman Oak is there, and Springfield. I mean, everybody's there. That's cool. The better part, the people that are there. Everybody, Vibings will be there, and it's just everybody, the vendors, the attendees, the people teaching classes. All the names will be there. They're just the greatest people. So if there's a chance that you can get there, I'll tell you what, it is absolutely worth it. And if it isn't, you can come up and to me and tell me that as well. I will understand. So, all right, y'all. It's a little bit after 4. We're going to wrap it up. Absolute blast, y'all, and I hope y'all feel the same way, getting together with the finest folks I've ever met. And if I did get a chance to say hello to you, please forgive me. I thank you for putting in so many comments. Y'all make this what it is. It really do. And it's a pleasure. It is the pinnacle of my week to get together with y'all. So, y'all, I hope you got something great on your work table. I hope you got something good that you can look forward to at work. Think, tonight I'm going to go home and I'm going to work on that, get tucked into my shop, turn the heat on, turn some tunes on, get a cold brew or a hot cup of coffee going. Oh, those are good times. Those perfect minutes, and they don't come around that often. All right. So y'all have a great evening, great second half of your week, great weekend. Y'all, everybody warm up. We got a little warming spell here. I think it's warmer outside than inside. Everybody thaw out, warm up, work on something great. Good luck with your projects. I'm gonna leave this open for a minute. If you want to drop something in there that I didn't get to see, please feel free to. I will definitely see that. But love y'all more than you know, and thanks for taking this time with me. Pinnacle of my week. I know I'm tired of hearing me say that, but it really is. So, y'all, see you in 2 weeks. We'll have a great giveaway. See if I can find some fun stuff to talk about. We'll just do our best to have a good time with it. So, all right, love y'all. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.